Hey everyone, it's Guillaume from lemlist. Today we're going to talk about how to get people to open your emails. Before getting into things like what type of subject line you could use to get a higher open rate, I think it's always important to keep in mind that when doing email outreach, the open rate is not the only metric to consider. Obviously, if your email wasn't opened, it wasn't read. But if you're only focusing on the open rate, you may run the risk of using tactics like deceptive subject lines that will result in a lower reply rate. And since the goal of email outreach is really to build relationships, your end goal should always be the number of positive replies you receive. So let's get back to subject lines. A good way to see which subject line were effective is to look through all the cold emails you've received and check the one that you've opened. You'll notice that either they mention something very specific that you can connect to or are super casual, as if it was a friend sending you an email. An example of a casual subject line could be something that you'll write to a friend, like free for a coffee and chat. If you want to be more specific, you should find something the person you're reaching out to will connect with easily. Let's say that you're going to an event and you've got a list of attendees. You could use a subject line like, let's meet at event name, first name, and your open rate will be high. The fact that you're both going to the same event is already a good point to show that you have a common interest. And when building a relationship, that's a great icebreaker. Another point that most people forget is that the subject line is not the only thing you can see when receiving an email. In fact, depending on your device and the type of inbox, you can see anywhere between 40 to 90 characters of an email. That means that the first line of an email is just as important as the subject line itself, and a great way to stand out and get the attention of the person you're reaching out to. Ultimately, the best way to figure out what will work for you is to always A/B test your subject line. You'll be able to predict what resonates with your target audience or not. Now, want to know how to write emails that get replies? Stay tuned for my next video where I'll walk you through it, and please like and comment if you're enjoying this video. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.